Okay, here with Dennis-Manoloff, the plain dealer. And Dennis, disappointing finish with the Indians, a lot of frustration there. In your mind, did the Indians lose that series, or did the Yankees win it and take it from them?
Yeah, I know when you're from the losing side or losing town, you say, oh, well, the Indians lost it, okay? But I think the Yankees took it from the Cleveland Indians, all right? First of all, the Indians were fortunate to get it 5 games because it could have been over in 4, if not for the non-challenge by Girardi. The Yankees outplayed the Indians on balance and specifically outpitched them. I mean, that was the key. Their pitchers were better than Cleveland's pitchers, and their pitchers dictated the tempo, the policy, if you will, to the Indians hitters. And so I think you've got to give more credit to the Yankees than you blame the Indians. It doesn't make excuses, it's just reality.
Okay, well, you're saying that, but the expectations for the Indians were so high. The 22-game winning streak, the way they finished the season, the best pitching staff, starters and relievers. Yet they don't win. Is that a choke?
I'll let you use that word, Mike. Listen, I'm always loath to use that word to describe a professional athlete because I've never been there. I can't even imagine. And to me, that word has pressure tied to it, cracked under pressure tied to it. Did the Indians lose because they cracked or folded under pressure, or did they lose because they got beat? I prefer the latter there. Again, not making excuses. It's certainly not making excuses. It's an explanation. The Yankees were better. Yeah. Just because the other team is better or executes better in a certain day span doesn't mean that you gagged. But I can certainly see where that comes from. I can see the public saying it, especially when it's coupled with last year's World Series. So the Indians are going to have to live with hearing about that, even though it might not be true literally.
Right. One last thing, is there anything, in retrospect that you wish had been different or that you would have done different? Or?
Well, of course you're going to say the health of Encarnacion. You hope he doesn't roll his ankle for the Indians' sake so he can go to New York and be viable in the middle of the lineup. But I'm thinking about the pitching that the Indians faced down the stretch in 2017. You can't control your schedule, but the bottom line is they faced very few really good starting pitchers for the last 2 months of the year, or last 6 weeks at least. And I think that came back to bite them because the Yankees were throwing good pitcher after good pitcher after good pitcher. And it's hard for the hitters to, ramp that back up and adjust to it. So, again, can't control the schedule, but you wish the Indians would have faced tougher pitching down the stretch.
Right.